Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my preppy style staples. These are the items in my wardrobe that instantly give that classy, preppy look to your outfit. The preppy style is very classic, clean and crisp, and it's not really influenced by trends. The term preppy originated in American prep schools, but for me there are sort of three main looks or vibes that I think of when I think preppy. There's American Northeast, American Southern, and then that classic British look. American Northeast, I'm thinking Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard. Very nautical, like going on yachts for the weekend. New England in the fall, we're talking Vineyard Vines, Kyle James Patrick, those kind of brands. Then we have the American Southern sort of preppy. I would consider this a little bit more fun and geared towards the warmer weather of the South. Thinking classic Lily Pulitzer, bright pinks, lime greens, those t-shirt companies with the fun designs on the back, those big Southern colleges, those sort of collegiate vibes. And then the last sort of vibe that I think for when I think preppy is that classic British look. Very get the London look, you know, we're spending the day in Kensington, we've got our trench coat, we're about to hail a black cab, that kind of vibe. So preppy style to me is sort of a combination of those three elements. So with that in mind, let's get into it. Here are my preppy style staples. The basic elements you'll need for that classic preppy wardrobe. The first style staple for a classic preppy wardrobe, well, I'm already wearing it. It's a classic white shirt or blouse. It just automatically adds a clean and crisp look to any outfit. You can pair it with jeans, a skirt, some chino pants. And I think once you have this white blouse, you can then start branching out into other colors to really change up your outfits. I find the white blouse a really good starting point. And of course, over the top of our white blouse, we can add a sweater. Having the little white collar pop out of the top is adorable. I don't actually have a sweater at the moment. I did a big cleanup of my closet. I got rid of mine. It was just getting a bit old and not very nice anymore. So I'm on the hunt for my perfect cable knit sweater. I'm just waiting for it to come into my life, you know? I'm just putting the vibes out there, but I feel like she's coming and she'll show up when she needs to. Also, adding a vest over the top of the white blouse will give it that little equestrian look. Next is the shift dress. Now, of course, I have on a classic Lily Pulitzer shift dress. Bright colours, and this definitely embodies the southern preppy style. It's so fun, so summery, so colourful, and the shift dress is so practical. You basically just throw it on and your outfit is done. I get so many compliments. People think that I've really dressed up for occasions when all I've done is throw on a shift dress. Lily Pulitzer don't just do these crazy bright colours if that's a bit scary for you. They also have simpler shift dress designs that are just as beautiful. This one is one of my favourites. And then there's versions of the shift dress that are a bit more suited towards an hourglass figure, a bit more feminized, I suppose you would say. Here is my Ted Baker one. I just love this dress. This definitely embodies that classic British style of preppy. And it's very sweet with its floral design and those lovely bows on the side. Embracing preppy style means embracing patterns. And first up, a preppy style staple is tartan. I know Americans call this plaid, but it's tartan, okay? I really don't want to be offensive, but plaid, it even sounds disgusting. Plaid. It's tartan. So tartan can come in lots of different colours. I personally prefer tartan with green in it. It just makes my auburn hair look really nice. The next pattern, and I feel like this is definitely in the British vibe, is houndstooth. I've seen this used in sort of southern prep, but it's sort of reserved for decor. It's so fun and it just automatically adds that classic element to an outfit. And then of course we have our nautical stripes. This is so New England to me, and it's just such a classic preppy look. Now, preppy shoes. I want to say sensible, but sensible implies ugly. I wouldn't say ugly, but preppy shoes, they're nothing too crazy. They're going along with that classic style. I would say a really simple pair of ballet flats is a great place to start. And black is a colour that will go with lots of things. Just remember, if you want to wear your flats with tights, I would say black on black is best. It's like that classic rule with dancewear. you want to create the longest line possible with your legs. It also just looks really nice and crisp that way, black tights with black shoes. Now for heels, I personally only have one pair of stilettos and they rarely get anywhere because they're just not practical. And that's what's great about the preppy style, it's very practical. But the heels that I get the most wear out of are these Mary Jane height of heels. These ones are from Tory Burch. Now for your shift dresses or your summer wear, Jack Rogers sandals are a preppy staple. I'm not going to show you a shot of my feet in my Jack Rogers because, well, coronavirus. I actually haven't been able to get a pedicure in a while. And nobody wants to see that. Don't worry, all Jack Rogers get sort of dirty foot marks in them. I always thought it was really gross, but every single pair of Jack Rogers does that. It sounds disgusting, but they really soak in the oils in your feet and really mold to your feet, so they are very, very comfortable. They're kind of like Birkenstocks in that way, except not ugly. And the last preppy shoe staple is boat shoes. Now these aren't for everybody, but they are super comfortable and they are a really good transition shoe between seasons. They just add that casual look to an outfit. The next preppy wardrobe staple is a trench coat. I feel like I would not be able to live without a trench coat in my wardrobe. It is just so classic. And fun fact, the first trench coat was actually designed for the British Army during World War I by Thomas Burberry. And this isn't a Burberry trench coat, but this trench coat is very well made. It certainly does the trick now. And one day, probably in the distant future, I will save up for a Burberry trench coat. The one thing about my trench coat though is I never know what to do with these. I could tie them in the back, but that would get annoying and I don't want them hanging down all the time, so I've sort of just popped them around the loop there. I think it looks alright like that. Now let's talk preppy accessories. Now I'm really not a big accessory wearer at all. I normally just wear a watch. I actually even forgot to put my watch on to film this video, so it just shows that I really don't like wearing a lot of accessories. And the preppy style doesn't really lend itself to wearing statement earrings or a big statement necklace, but there are a couple of classically preppy accessories. So the first one is a pearl necklace. This is just quintessential preppy. I do have one, but I just rarely wear it. I really should wear it more. And then we have our headband. This instantly gives sort of a schoolgirl vibe to every outfit, instantly making it that little bit more preppier. And of course, headbands were a recent really big fashion trend, which is really interesting because of course preppy style doesn't really go with trends. So that preppy accessory was plucked out and made a major fashion trend this past year. And my last accessory that I feel is quite the staple piece is a good practical bag. I think leather looks really, really nice for your practical bag, and mine's monogrammed, which is very preppy indeed. Either a satchel or like this leather tote. Really simple designs, classic designs, really add to your preppy outfit. And lastly, let's just talk about colour palettes. There's a very traditional preppy colour palette. Red, navy blue, cream, black, camel, or there's those bright southern colours, the bright pinks or the lime greens. And I feel like these are really great bases for outfits. If you stick in a colour palette, it makes it really, really easy to have pieces in your wardrobe that will go nicely together. But personally, this is where I like to branch out a little bit. I have my own colour palette that I stick to when buying clothes. I love pinks, I love baby blues, mint greens, camel, cream as well. So I really encourage you, once you have these staple items, to branch out. Maybe a different coloured blouse or some fun coloured jeans or pants. What are the items that you consider to be preppy style staples? Pop them in the comments below. I know I missed some and we can get a full list going of those classic pieces to build a preppy wardrobe from. If you like this video, stay tuned because I have a new video coming up, 10 preppy brands that you need to know. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that one. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to press that bell icon so that you never miss a video. That's it from me today, guys. Remember to like this video and I will see you next time. Bye bye.